religious freedoms and of aggressive nationalism was a factor leading to the imposition on Japan of the post-war constitution, which separates religion and state and prohibits state support of religion, an issue which itself is a source of lingering controversy in the present day. All these issues will be dealt with in this book, the aim of which is to explain what the religious tradition of Shinto means in terms of Japanese history and contemporary society, and to describe its meanings and myths, the teachings these embody, and the practices, rituals, and festivals of Shinto. The earlier chapters will discuss what is meant by the term Shinto and give an outline of its history, placing it within the broader context of Japanese religion. Shinto is, however, as has been noted above, a very visible presence in Japan, which will be discussed later in the book when we consider Shinto in the present day, outlining the sorts of practices, rituals, and festivals that visitors are likely to see if they go to Shinto shrines. Thus, we will discover what Shinto shrines look like, what one is liable to see going on there, and what the various objects such as amulets and lucky charms that are sold at shrines mean, and why Japanese people purchase them. It will also introduce some important Shinto shrines and will draw attention to the visual spectacle and the publicly viewed phenomena of Shinto, from its wild and colourful festivals to its sedate rituals. However, just as the controversies associated with Shinto remain an ever-present element in the contemporary Japanese religious world, so too will they be discussed here as well, with a chapter examining the problematic relationship of Shinto and the state, and the issues this involves in the present day. The materials on which I draw for this book range from historical documents and the academic writings of other scholars to my own observations at countless Shinto shrines, festivals, and ritual events over the past 17 years since I first visited Japan in 1981. For a number of years in the 1980s, my wife Dorothy and I lived and taught there, and during that period, we visited many Shinto shrines, talked to Shinto priests, shrine maidens, and practitioners, from the casual visitors to Shinto festivals to those who visit their local shrines regularly to pray to the gods. To all these anonymous people, and especially to the many Shinto priests who kindly responded to hours of my often tiresome questions, and who explained rituals and provided me with materials about them, I owe a debt of thanks. Academic colleagues have also aided me through their writings and through answers to questions, and here let me especially thank Karen Smyers of Wesleyan College, USA, whose work on Inari, probably the most widely venerated deity at Shinto shrines, has been extremely valuable and informative, and also Jay Sakashita, who was most helpful with information on Shinto in Hawaii. I owe an immense debt of thanks to my family for providing the sort of emotionally supportive atmosphere in which one can write books. I give many thanks to Dorothy, my wife, for her support over the years and for her help in asking the questions that produced the results found here. I also thank my children, Rosie, age 9, and Philip, who is 6, who are not quite sure what I do for a living, except that they know I write books of some sort, although ones without the pictures and adventure stories that they would like, but who tolerate me nonetheless and give me loving strength. My other debt is to my first publisher, Paul Norbury, who conceived the idea of this series, inveigled me into cooperating in it, extracted an unwise and over-optimistic commitment from me to produce this book, made me feel guilty about not getting round to doing it, and who finally, over a beer in Budapest, stirred my conscience so much that I promised a specific delivery date. Like all scholars, I was late with this, and to Paul I owe an apology for the continuing indisciplines in my own life that have caused this to happen. Nonetheless, the book has materialized at last.